Hello, it's KG Outdoor 16. Today we'll be talking about food plot planning and strategic tree stand placement. Let's get it on. So right here is food plot number 1. Now the wind comes out of the west and it blows that way. So I wouldn't put my ground blind out there. I'd put it at this corner because the deer enter from here and they enter from the other side, so you can get a good shot and the deer won't notice you. Now, as you can see, our Whitetail Institute turnips and beets survived the winter. You can see them all along there. See a big chunk of them right here. Look at that. Look at that. These deer like them. You see deer tracks? And this is right where I pointed and I said this is where the deer come from. Look at that. That's Whitetail Institute. And that's one that survived the winter. There was one as big as my fist. I'll let these rot and decay for fertilizer so you don't have to refertilize the food plot. I'll till it up again and replant this mix and fertilize it again. Let's go on the next food plot. Now this is my clover food plot. Now, as you can see, there's a tree stand over there. I use that to hunt the bedding area behind it, and there's not really any other big tree to put my stand at, and I lowered it from where it was earlier in the season. I'm going to take it down so the tree doesn't grow into it. Our Whitetail Institute clover, you can see it right here. I'm going to reseed that this spring because it's been 5 years. I'm going to reseed. This is coming out of hibernation, but the wind comes out of the west, blows down there, but the deer come, they're in that bedding area, so I put my stand there. Next year, I want to put a ground blind right there, so when the deer come in to feed, not even 20 yards shot. But this clover should be coming out of dormancy. This year, I might put in the new mix that Whitetail Institute is selling. I will tell you the mix when I get back in the studio. This is not even 20 feet behind the last food plot. Look at that's about 1.5 feet long. So right here, I'm building a food plot this year. I had one here 2 years ago, but I didn't put one in this year because I was hunting other places. So the wind comes across here, and the deer enter from here and here. And they go right across and they follow that mud trail. So I'm gonna go 5 feet over to the right and put my blind in the corner so I have full view of the food plot. Just so you know, my blind is there. Oh yeah, and just to let you know, someone littered on our property a long time ago and we gotta pick that up. I just flushed up Fritos from here, so this should be a good spot in the fall. So say these dash lines are deer trails. You have your random deer trail. You got a couple going through here. And you know you got a couple going around here. So first of all, when I'm looking to plan a food plot, I look for the place where the most amount of deer trails connect. So I'm going to pick here. Because there's like 3 different deer trails there. And I'd pick here because there's 2 different ones. I like to pick well-traveled deer trails or where many deer trails meet. So when you plan your food plot, you want to make sure there's like an open clearing in the woods before you start making this. Or you can cut down your own clearing in your woods if you want. So, say you got your 3 deer trails coming through here. So when I was planning that food plot with the tree stand about 5 feet above the ground because I'm going to take it down, that's what it looked like. It looked like 3 deer trails like that with a bedding area up here. So there's bedding up here, and over here, they'd come over here, and they'd walk out there to get your food. So in between this area, there's 3 deer trails. So I decided to clear out a section of woods and make a half-acre food plot. So that is strategically planned, and since the wind 90% of the year blows out of the west, if there's a deer stick figure thing, as you can tell, I totally got an A in art. But if the deer are feeding here, and you put your stand up here, that smell is going to come down and alert the deer. But if you hide down here in a little ground blind thing, the deer can't smell you because your scent will go back there. That is strategic stand placement. You do not want to go, you want to be downwind from the deer, not upwind. Now, for my food plot, I am over here on the side, so the scent will go down and not blow into the deer. Because I want to hunt this bedding area and get bucks bedding in the fall and rut time. Now next year I'm putting a ground blind down here. You can find this product that's featured at www.whitetailinstitute.com. There will be a link in the description. I'm saying this again probably. This is a member of the Imperial Winter Greens mix. And you might be wondering, how'd you acquire this? It survived the winter. These were designed to be very hardy turnips, beets, and other Whitetail Institute North America hardy brassicas to survive a foot of snow and -degree temperatures. And it really does work, and it stays green all winter long for the deer to eat. Now, since 85% of my food plots survive the winter, I can either leave it out and let it die naturally, or I could let it die and rototiller it and plant something else. I'm probably going to let it die naturally next year. I'm going to reseed this in here, more of this, because this is good stuff. And it's going to be another food plot. I'm going to use the secret spot at my bow stand next year. The one I used in my demonstration and the one that has the 5-foot tree stand. I'm taking that tree stand down. It'll be in one of my other videos. But the secret spot is good for bow stands. Sorry about that. Bow stands and other close range stuff. It has a variety of forage and stuff. And you can find this at www.whitetailinstitute.com. There'll be a link in the description. But anyway, for all you turkey hunters, there is chuffa. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but Whitetail Institute does sell chuffa and clover for turkey hunters. This is KG Outdoor 16, signing